Very good combination. Then Shaheen coming in.
Clever shot, moved across the line, the ball just clipped it away. Finally won't stop that.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Couldn't get it through the field.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder.
Just sheer power off the back foot. I need to worry about running.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Chowdhury, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Well played, could be a quick single. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot. At least one on offer. Over Bengal, 22 for none.
Off to a strong start. 2 excellent overs to begin with.
Barlow coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Great shot.
We can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Barlow shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Nicely played.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. There was no point chasing that.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Straight to the fielder.
nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Shot. Should be runs here.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Absolutely glorious start. Bowlers need to start finding an answer soon before this gets out of hand.
But on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. There'll be runs here. Was quick onto that in the infield. Doesn't beat the infield. It's a very tidy over, but they still are searching for that first wicket. Maybe it's just around the corner. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Mohammed, the spinner, coming into the attack. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nice shot. Runs possible. Hasaranga showed some great skill there. Saved a potential boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Smacks that away through the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. How will the bowler respond?
That's a solid shot. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. Great shot. At least one on offer. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. And scamper through for a single. Good running. Fantastic ball shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. How will he reply?
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Interesting decision to change. Bowling found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Wow, that's missed the loss. Crats off the bat. Nice shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
I'll get at least one here. Nicely played. There'll be runs here. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. Good return back from the deep. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Can't get that outside the ring field. And great catch. Brilliant work.
Picks up 50 with that shot. A great way to start their innings. Now's the time to push on. Partidal, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Well played. Could be a quick single.
Into the 8th over, Bengal are now on 70 to 1.
Shot. Should be runs here. nicely played. Runs one. I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. No, it hasn't stuck. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Cuts that off well in the infield. And dropped. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Great shot. At least one on offer. Bala coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket will work nicely. Mohammed back into bowl. Here, they'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Finds the middle. It won't find the boundary. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Worked away. That's a nice single. It's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Thick edge. They've gone up here. Magical shot into the vacant finally. Position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands took ball on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Bala coming back into the attack has done well so far. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be four. Stuck. What a catch.
Markram looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground.
Oh, that's just too full. Markram makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That made him fall.
Didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nice shot. Runs possible. Couldn't get it through the field. Gone. Oh, well, that's a bit unlucky.
David, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nicely played. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Markram drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
That really was a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Hasaranga has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Huge edge. Finds the fielder with that shot. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Missed it. Stumping opportunity.
The left-hander, middle-order batter at the crease, will be watchful early on.
Someone different now to bowl at. brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. There could be a couple if they hustle. Great shot. At least one on offer. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters, and there's a lot to think about now.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Chowdhury coming back into the attack. Big edge. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Shite, should be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield. Runs out of there. Bengal 135 for 4.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off. The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Going with pace now.
The captain is going with pace.
Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Finally, won't stop that.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Afridi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Beats the field with a great shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Oh, that's just too full. Bracewell makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot. punches it away to the boundary. How will he reply?
Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Went through the air, but 4 more.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Just drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
End of the over. Bengal, 158 for 4. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle. Stokes coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Nice shot. Runs possible. Smacks that away through the gap.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck. 2.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Great shot. At least one on offer. Massive outside edge. Nicely played. Runs 1. They'll get at least 1 here. Now it's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary. Not too much. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Nicely played. runs here. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Bala has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
The right armour is coming into the attack.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left the wide one. Wicket-keeper with the gather.
Shot. Should be runs here. Nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Bracewell advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Light and length is the key here. Well played. Could be a quick single.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Bala to bowl the last over. Chowdhury back in to the attack.
Is coming into the attack.
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Nicely played. Runs 1. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. There was no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Straight to deep wrong on. Didn't have to move at all for that one. And that's the end of the innings. Bengal have set a target of 193 runs. Good chase.
Ryan, the lefty, is at the crease, just about ready to start. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. That's gone down. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be four. Ryan has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Cover drive through cover point, 1 run.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Too much room, flying to the boundary, 4 all the way.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
Edged. Bengal goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. Big dive from the fielder, tremendous catch.
Love coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now.
The captain is going with pace. Change of bowling. The fast bowler comes into the attack.
He's got their tail up.
Shot, should be runs here.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. They'll get at least one here. Love ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
The batting team are now 22 from home.
Well, he runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. And he'll scamper through for a single. Good running. Great shot. At least one on offer.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will the bowler respond?
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Couldn't get it through the field. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Yep. Nice shot. Cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing. Big over. A lot to think about now. You really can't be bowling like that. And hope to win matches.
End of the third, exquisite batting. Bowlers have come out with no energy and the batters have made them pay. It could win them the match.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Was quick onto that in the infield. Worked away. That's a nice single. Power and precision in that shot. Well played, could be a quick single. Norkia has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. The captain can push the field a little bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle. Going with spin now.
Spinner coming on to bowl.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Shot, should be runs here.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening. I've seen good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Nice shot. Runs possible. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope. Straight to the fielder. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
Very good run rate at the moment. Doing enough to stay even with the runs needed.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Doesn't beat the infield. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away. Might look to go big again here.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
End of the sixth. Hobart are now 51 for 100.
Oh my, that's racing away. Nicely played. Runs one. They'll get at least one here. Bracewell over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Bracewell has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Driven through cover, just the one.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Shite, should be runs here. Onto that early, that could be four.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply?
There'll be runs here. Half a chance, missed. Nice shot. Runs possible. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
Some good work after the power play. Run rate required hasn't pushed up too high.
Love drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Got it away for 4. That could have pointed very nicely.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
End of the 9th over. The batting team are now 85 for 1. Change of bowling.